So the MYP stands for the Middle Years Program, and this is a holistic, rigorous, and scholar-centered IB education that we offer here at Uplift in grades 6 through 10. It is the only IB program that spans multiple divisions, easing the transition for our 8th grade middle school scholars as they enter high school in 9th grade.
MYP really leans into inquiry-based learning. It really encourages scholars to ask questions, dig into ideas, and learn by exploring both on their own and with others. It helps them start noticing patterns, picking up on themes and what they're reading, and really grasping big concepts they can use across all subjects. These are skills they'll carry on with them throughout their education and beyond.
Unlike the transdisciplinary model of PYP, MYP emphasizes both a disciplinary and interdisciplinary approach to teaching in 8 different subjects. This means that scholars study a wide range of disciplines in compartments, including traditional ones like math and science, as well as specialized ones like arts and technology. But this also means that they engage in interdisciplinary learning that integrates different subjects to address real-world challenges. The MYP values a wide-ranging balance of subjects to not only make scholars well-rounded, but to also empower them to make a positive difference in an ever-changing world.
In the MYP, scholars really take the lead in their own learning. Instead of just being told what to think, they explore big ideas by digging into evidence, looking at different sources, and really figuring it out for themselves. Take history, for example. Instead of the teacher simply telling them a story of what happened, scholars use what they've got to piece together the story on their own. It's less about memorizing facts and more about understanding how we think, how we make sense of the world, and those are the skills that stick with them for life. They're also learning to be open-minded, to see things from different perspectives, and to understand that people can have different viewpoints and still all have something valuable to say. It's kind of learning that helps shape thoughtful, empathetic people who are ready to take on a complicated world.
In the last year of the MYP, scholars independently complete a capstone project known as the Personal Project. Rather than being told what to explore from a curated list of topics, scholars have the opportunity to choose projects based on their own personal interests. Our MYP scholars pursue personal projects on a wide range of topics, including business, fine arts, and service. Each scholar is assigned a faculty advisor who provides support throughout the project, and at the end of the school year, 10th grade scholars present their work at campus network showcases to peers and parents.
In the MYP, learning becomes so much more than just studying for a test. It's about curiosity, passion, and finding a sense of purpose. Scholars start to see why their learning matters and how they can actually use it to make a difference in the world. That's how we grow lifelong learners, which is one of the biggest goals of both the MYP and the IB as a whole. By the time scholars finish the MYP and move through the DP, the hope is that they walk away with a real love for learning and a drive to keep learning no matter where life takes them. The Personal Project is a huge part of that journey. It gives scholars the chance to explore something they care deeply about and shows them that meaningful learning doesn't just happen in the classroom. It can happen anytime, especially when they're passionate about making an impact.